Here at the Esports World Cup featuring FC24. And I really feel like this opening goal is going to be massive, depending on which way it goes here.
If Young scores first and can put Anders on the back foot, it really opens up this game. Anders has got the mechanical brilliance to win this game at a canter. If he is switched on and if he is fully equipped, if he takes his head away from it for a second, Young has more than enough ability to knock Anders out of the tournament.
Just for clarity, it is going to be Young kicking from left to right in the darker kit, and Vejrgang, of course, in that RB Leipzig kit from the right to left, as he's now attacking with Joselu. Does have help here with Mbappe, tries to play it through, ball gets given away though, and I think it's going to be a little bit nervy to begin with, but this opening goal, if it goes in favour, oh, it's a great shot, it's a great effort. But Young just about holds on.
Already seeing the step overs coming out. Slightly fortunate to get the bounce back in his favour, but then, I'll be honest, I expected the goal. Very surprised that Anders isn't celebrating to the crowd right now.
Ball goes out of play, and possession back to Anders Vejrgang. And certainly hasn't been able to show us the world champion that he is so far when he's on main stage. Off main stage, he's been brilliant. He's taken down some of the best players in the world. Can he find that same kind of form on this main stage and silence a crowd that is very much going to be wanting him to lose here?
When he got through to the quarterfinals in Berlin, his results 7-2, 6-0, 7-0. A quarterfinal, a semi-final, and a final.
Hold on a second, though. This could be the opener. It's a good save, though, from Schmeichel. And that's two chances, both ends. Both players could have a lead, but we know what corners, they can be dangerous. But again, it's well played from Vejrgang. Make sure you get Konate there to judge that height, judge that header, and compete with Erling Haaland.
We always say nerves and pressure. What does that actually look like? What does that look like in an FC sense? We should be looking at a 1-1 scoreline right now. A little bit of time finishing gone missing. You just saw a Young gesture to the crowd as well, wanting him to get up. Maybe he feels as though that could be a way to get into the head of Anders. The actual foul itself, it's not good defending by any stretch of the imagination. Young did well to get into the space, but it looked like a pretty obvious press of a tackle button from Anders, which he will be disappointed by.
Yeah, a little bit sloppy, maybe, certainly by his standards. The best in the world for a reason. A lot of the talk with the pros here at this tournament was if Vejrgang can play the way he did at the World Championship, he would easily win this, because no one would touch him. I don't feel like he's hit those heights just yet. Could be a shot from distance here from Hullet, but instead just walks his way in, plays the ball through, and somehow, some way, has found his way on goal. And look at the eruption from Young. He knows that this crowd is on his side, and he's playing up to it.
And when we see this replay coming back in, I just want to highlight the goalkeeper, because Anders, he's so active with the goalkeeper movement. He almost doesn't really defend. He's so caught up on moving that keeper and trying to position them correctly. The actual defending mechanics that he was using, he got Van Dijk, he pulled him to the left out of the way a little bit. It was really simple for Young.
I think it was so important that Young got an instant reply here against Anders, because it's not allowed Anders to settle into the game and really dictate the pace of it, hold on to possession, and just attack Young over and over. Instead, now it's Young who leads. It's Young who can see how quickly he wants to play this game and start to frustrate Anders a little bit, maybe.
Completely turned on its head, this game.
And certainly now, just opening up more chances. It's going to be the... he saw the goalkeeper movement and said, I tell you what, I fancy one.
We talked about a lack of confidence in the first 20 minutes.
And really had a passage of play to be able to break through. And as you mentioned, Richard, it's because of the defensive work we're seeing from Young. But if there is an opening, you know that Vejrgang will find it, and he can stretch his legs with Joselu here. Into Saka, will shoot, but it's a good save from Cech. Gonna be a corner. Danger. Plays it in. Erling Haaland not going to be able to get up over Konate. Now, actually, Young can launch a counter.
It looked a little bit dangerous, that one, as it came in, because he wasn't committed at all with the goalkeeper. It was right under the crossbar as well. Delivery probably a little bit too close, if anything.
These runs that have been made from CR7, by the way, have been crazy. As now, speaking of CR7, he's through a goal, has a chance to shoot. That was an opportunity to take a big lead here, but still does have a corner. Again, Haaland's going to be the target, and for good reason. Young's 3-1 up. I mean, you know full well that once you take a 2-goal lead, you start to feel a little bit more comfortable. That does allow you to play in that manner as well. We need to see an answer back from Anders Vejrgang here.
Just look how close he is to that monitor.
Every pixel counts. But there was something that he wasn't happy with in that first half, and I don't know if it was where the PS5 was located, but it's certainly been moved now, and maybe it can help, or maybe not. Saka can whip this one. It's CR7! It's 4! And Young is trying to put this game to bed.
It is Young's moment on the main stage. Anders looks lost. After a devastating loss in January on penalty kicks, that right there, that outburst of emotion. 6 months of you took my moment to qualify for the FC Pro World Championship. However, Anders is built different. And if anyone in this scene could overturn a 4-1 defeat, you would think it'd be him.
But if we see another one,
through one factor or another.
Here's Young looking to try and find a 6th, and there is that 6th. The instant reply.
Oh.
And the fans are lapping this one up.
Again, I love it either way. Just the emotion that's been on show. Young knew what to expect from Anders. Both supremely confident in the pre-match chat.
Yep.
Unfortunately, only one of them can win. And he's not just winning, he's dominating right now, Young.
62 minutes on the clock. 6-2 is the score. Could be 7 here as Saka's through. Oh, it's beautiful from Young. And there's no way now, surely, that Anders gets back into this game. It's even a little shake of the head from Young. Saying it's almost too easy at this point. He can start thinking about that semi-final. Maybe he can start thinking about that trophy with how he's been playing. If you can take down the world champion like this.
What's stopping you? For Anders in Berlin, when he went on to win that world championship, it was Johnny he beat in the round of 16. 4 goals to 2. And once you spoke to Anders, he said, as soon as I beat Johnny, I knew I was going to win it. If Young goes on to lift the Esports World Cup FC24 trophy, people will look towards this result.
Well, it's 7-2 with 25 minutes left. It would need to be nothing short of a miracle for Anders Vejrgang. For Young here, this is revenge. Never beaten Anders, but now he's hammering him. Here's a corner. Haaland's there. Easy peasy, hits the post. That could have been 8.
You watched a game yesterday, last game of the day, where it was a overwhelming scoreline, what, 10-1?
10-1.
In the end. Even though this game, there's still, what, 23 minutes left to play. Well, Nicholas versus Abu Makar's coming up next. You've got to think he's going to get the exact same treatment. Nicholas. Well,
Also, what's funny is Young is a crowd favourite right now, but if he were to play Abu Bakr in that semi-final,
get booed out the building.
Suddenly you're booed off the stage. There's not going to be any Cristiano Ronaldo Sus there.
Jafonso against PH Jin again. PH Jin's going to be a heavy fan favourite. Recently signing for Al Hilal FC.
One back for Vejrgang as he just shows he still has what it takes to put the ball in the back of the net. But no reaction from him towards the crowd. He knows that this one's done as well. And it will be a tough pill to swallow for any player, no matter your confidence, no matter if you are a villain. We're all human at the end of the day.
He's probably glad this is the last event of FC24. Gets a few months away.
I mean, it's a shame that that's going to be a memory for him of FC24 after such an incredible year. When you look at the World Championship, you look at the Pro Open, etc. Like,
yeah,
he's just been a player that has gone from strength to strength every time we've seen him.
But when you do make it a little bit personal, people want to beat you even more.
You get a target on your back.
Yeah.
Well, when you become a world champion, you get a target on your back. Everyone wants to beat you. Everyone wants to beat you.
Watching VOD even more closely, what are you doing that's differently? Why do you think so many people are using Saka?
Yep.
So Anders was so good with him in Berlin.
Your strategy gets studied. It gets copied. And your homework was good for the previous event, but you almost have to come. He had yet to beat Anders Vejrgang on the main stage over the last couple of years. But now he has well and truly hammered him into the ground and will send him home and crush his key.
Wow.
One last chance for Anders to try and just put one on the board to have a happy memory, and it hits the post. And that about sums up his game, but no, he does get a second chance. He does get an opportunity to put a fourth on the board, but that will be the last kick of the game as Young has completed his mission of taking down Anders Vejrgang and finding his revenge as he marches into the semi-finals here of the Esports World Cup featuring EAFC. What a game we've just seen.
Well, let's wait to see Anders handing over that key as full-time whistle is seconds away. There we are, 9-4.
And a shake of the hand towards the coach and towards Young.